So it's your boy. I'm back with another video, and today's topic is about how to stop being a loser. And this is something that, I could admit I was a loser before. I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was just indulging into drugs, video games, all the bullshit, all the stupid shit, wasting my time. And now I did a whole 360 with my life, and I'm happy that I've done that. So I'm trying to help other people to stop being a loser, right? So I wrote. Now, see, I don't want to make this video with the intentions to disrespect or hurt anyone's feelings. That's first and foremost. I say that I was a loser, and I could say that within myself, like I'm all right with that because I completely changed myself. But if I call you a loser, you know you're a loser, and you get your butt hurt and everything like that, just identify why you're hurt. Identify throughout the things that I'm going to tell you. If you fall under this category, identify that you can change yourself and realize that you can change yourself and realize that your whole life can be changed and all your mental health and all the depression or whatever that you're going through can be changed, right? So I put, I am no better than you or wish to be seen as better. But what I could tell you is this. I have completely changed my life the last couple of months and years. I was once a nerdy kid who played video games all day and rarely had female attention. But deep down, I knew I wanted better for myself and started my self-improvement journey without even knowing. But I'll tell you what I think a loser is. A loser to me is someone who wastes precious time on degenerate subjects like video games, drugs and alcohol, porn, and overall want things handed to them and doesn't try to see growth within themselves. That is a loser to me. So I will give you tips on how not to be a loser. So, people who want, somebody who wants shit handed to them that always got something, always spoon-fed kind of thing like that, they don't see the good shit that they have. So they kind of are a loser just by default because they're not grateful, and if they had everything taken away from them, they still would want something handed to them because that's how they were born, right? So if I took everything, all the money, all the food, all of the nice house, everything like that, and gave them a standard poor kind of middle class life, they wouldn't accept it, and they would still want people to do stuff for them. So that's why I identify as a loser. If you fall under that category, I'm sorry. Just know that you can change yourself. Just know that, bro. I literally changed my whole fucking life this past year, and I did it for the better, right? So the number one thing I put to stop being a loser is to see competitiveness. That is something that we lack nowadays because men are becoming bitches and soft. It's very soft throughout this era right now. And I don't like to use profanity, everything like that. I'm trying my best not to, but it's no other way I can put it. A lot of men nowadays are bitches, are soft, are fucking just soft losers that, jerk off 3-4 times a day and just play video games all day and just don't do anything with their lives, right? So I put see competitiveness, right? That's something as a man, we have inside of us as a fire, right? So I'm going to get onto that. As a man, we have this fire in us that allows us to access our motivation. Do not let this fire go out once it's it's lit. So you ignite it and you make the double fire, you made a bigger fire within yourself. So ignite it and compete with the best and try your best not to lose in whatever you do. So when you have the motivation, to do something, go and do it right away. The thing with this is, we'll have the motivation to do it, and, we'll do it a couple times, and, then it's the fire goes out just naturally because after a while, it becomes a hassle to do it, and then we just stop. We just stop, and everyone went through that. But once you have that, right, the second way of lighting it is just to stay disciplined, right? So something like the gym, right? Everyone complains about going to the gym, right? But then as a man, sometimes you're like, damn, man, I want to go to the gym, just go get right. And, the source of motivation just becomes something that's like that fire in you. But then it's still lit for a couple days or weeks, let's say even a month. But then you get tired of it. You don't want to do it, right? The discipline is the second fire within you. So when you stay disciplined, you just fuck how I feel, I'm just going to keep going. That's the second fire, right? And then when you keep becoming disciplined, you see progress and everything like that, and you're eating well, there's another fire lit inside you. So then you'll get another motivation, spark of motivation, everything is going good because you're seeing progress within yourself. So that's another fire. And, you just keep setting the fires off and keep going. So just this discipline is the number one fire that you should have within yourself, right? So the second tip I have is delay gratification, right? This is also something within discipline, and delaying gratification in general is something that we need to do nowadays because we have phones, we have fucking video games, we have movies, we have TV, all the access of our phone, we have porn on our phone, we have all types of shit, right? So I wrote, delaying gratification will do wonders for you. Not eating that cookie now and eating that broccoli and chicken instead. Delaying gratification will teach you discipline. Discipline is one main factor in leveling up. Like, that is like the main source. I'm so heavy on discipline because discipline, you're not going to get nowhere just staying on motivation. Your motivation is going to run off. That's just what it is. Like, that's just what happens. We get that spark, we keep it going, but then it runs off and then you let the flame go. But when you're disciplined, the flame is still there. No matter what you feel, the flame is still there and you keep it going. So delaying gratification, like basically staying off your phone, even eating like the bad food for the good food, will change your whole life. Not eating that cookie now and eating the broccoli and chicken right now, you know that you'll see kind of results and see better and feel better within yourself from doing that. So you keep going, right? So 2 was delayed gratification. Now 3, throwing away the bad habits. This is something that I have done completely. Like, I'm so proud of myself. You guys don't even know. The video games, those are addicting. Porn, it's addicting. Smoking, it's addicting. It's addicting as fuck. And I let all of that go, right? So I put, you have so much time on your hands once you eliminate the bad habits. You will have a lot of free time to do things that you truly want to do. You will save time and money not indulging in the drugs, alcohol, and video games. You will only see results from this, right? So the thing with this is, throwing away the bad habits, you will only see results from this shit because you have time to do the things, right? Like, for something like me, I want to learn Spanish. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I know a little bit and I understand a good amount, but I don't know how to speak it, right? So now for me, I used to just smoke weed, right? I used to work, smoke, hit the gym, smoke weed. Gym is just something that is now implanted in my life that it's just, you know, it's just a check mark. Like, yo, you know to go to the gym. Don't even ever try not to go to the gym. I don't give a fuck about the pussy shit. So the gym is nothing to me, but for other people, it's something crazy, right? So I go to work, go to the gym, and I used to just come home, smoke weed. You know, I used to try to read even when I'm high, and I'm like, yo, this is not it. I want to watch some TV. That's what it is. I'll put on my anime, and I'm just watching TV. So me just throwing away the weed, right? The weed let me get into reading my books and having time. Like, I try to get 30 minutes to an hour of learning Spanish, like, online within myself, and that's just only going to help me, right? So now I do my YouTube, and on top of that of reading, now I even do YouTube, I read, and I still try to learn my Spanish. So within that time period, right, you work a 9 to 5, it's 5 p.m. You hit the gym 5 to like 7:30 sometimes. I get home, I eat, it's already like 8 o'clock, and I have to kind of prepare for the next night. I prepare for the next night, I still do my YouTube, and I read, and I do my Spanish shit almost every fucking day. So with me stopping the smoking, the watching TV, and the video games, if I even just had video games and smoking, there would be no such thing as any of the things that I'm doing right now. There wouldn't be no YouTube account. There wouldn't be no learning Spanish. There wouldn't be no reading. And reading completely changed my life, bro. So you will only see benefits from throwing away the bad habits, whatever you do. And it's hard to do it. Trust me. It took so long for me to stop smoking. It took so long for me to stop playing video games and everything like that. But once I did it, it was the best thing for me, right? So the third tip was throw away the bad habits. And 4, get active and do something, right? Now, this is something that I noticed within people, even men, bro. Like, a lot of men, like a lot of women, you know, they go home after work or something like that, and they just chill all day, okay? That's women, right? But we are men. So I realized that you need to get up and go do something. If you work, and if you don't work and you're just staying home all day, no, that's the reason why you're depressed, because you're not doing anything. You're not completing. You're not fulfilling your life. Your goal is to fulfill everything that you want in your life, and you will feel good from doing it, right? So get up and go do something, right? So I wrote, live your life with daily tasks and complete them day by day. By being active, you will be happy and feel successful for completing your tasks. Have at least 3 tasks you want to accomplish a day. Now, this is something that I'm going to make a separate video on, just how to live a scheduled kind of day by day for a good time. Like, I've been doing this for now 4 months now, and I've been seeing improvements within myself and just my mental health in general. Like, our task in our life as men is to complete everything that we do, and if we don't complete it, we'll feel lost, and we'll feel fucking kind of sad and disappointed that you didn't complete what you said you were gonna do. So by living your life day by day and writing down the night before, get a notebook and write down everything that you want to do the next day, the night before. It could do a lot. Write a lot of things that you want to do, but there's 3 things, right? The 3 main goals that you have to do, right? For some people, it's the gym. It's like, that's the hardest thing, right? That's 1. Now, the second thing is maybe picking up a book and read. That's 2. And then the third tip is maybe meditation for 10 minutes, right? So those are bigger things, but just slowly over time increase increase the level of difficulty within these tasks, right? Because then eventually, if you keep doing this, the gym just becomes something else. It's just something throughout the day that you hit, that you do, right? Like how I said before, that I do. It's implanted in my life now. It's just, I won't skip it. Meditation, it's not skipped. Reading, it's not skipped. So now you have to implement everything else. Like another 3 things that throughout the day is something, a main target that you have to do. Maybe it's cooking some food. Like for me, it's like to cook food. I hate to cook it, but I cook it all the time. I have to cook food and prepare my meals and everything like that. And I don't know, your topic could be finding a job, just something like that. Just main 3 sources of just trying to do something, right? Start your YouTube, whatever it is, right? So this will help you stop being a loser. Stop being those guys that are in the house 24/7 after work or after, yeah, basically, or even they don't work, you know, they'll wake up, the first thing they do, bro, even what I used to do sometimes, I wouldn't even brush my teeth sometimes. I want to play the game that bad. That's how addicting it was. I remember sometimes before school, I would turn on the Xbox and try to get in like a quick Call of Duty game, just something to really feel it, right? Just to feel just happy within myself. But I realized that's so bad, bro. I realized that's so bad. Like, that is loser shit. I'm sorry, to wake up before going to school, before school, man, bro, I used to be tired as hell. It didn't matter. I'll wake up and play the fucking game, bro. Before school, like 30 minutes, and my mom would be so mad sometimes, turn off the game, turn off the internet, all types of shit. I'm like, damn, bro. And shit like that. But that is loser shit. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. Go outside. Live like a man's supposed to be, bro. I'm literally never in the house. I'll tell you this right now. I hate being in the house. If I'm not sleeping, I do not want to be in the house. And right now, I kind of have to be in the house more times. Even though you see the sun right now, bro, it's like 40 degrees, 30 degrees. I do not want to be outside. Like, it's hard to be outside sometimes. Very cold, very windy, everything like that. But even when I'm in the house, I'm still working. I'm still trying to read books. I'm still trying to plan my days and try to write video ideas and all types of shit, right? So those are my 4 tips on how to stop being a loser. I already identified what a loser was. So stay yourself, stay 300, and whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.